Let's see. All right. So I don't know why I'm picking up this energy of somebody wanting someone to be shamed or embarrassed or humiliated or something like this. We're going to stick on this group of men or women. They may really be women. Their outer apparatus may be a masculine energy from what we can see. But some of these people are really women because I want to talk about this. Ain't no, I told y'all, and like I told you before, I don't care how many times you done seen these videos on your live feed or whatever this is on shorts. There ain't no nigga that is standing in their full power and potential, trying to expose no female for her secret life, for her private life, for her body count or nothing. Like I said, ain't no real nigga worried about no body count. If they was worried about body count, they would make sure they would. Okay, I want to say it like this. I feel like it's a way that somebody's using something as to shame someone or something like this. Um, but like I said, I wouldn't care if everybody in America or in the world and see my booty hole, and they know it's mine. You're not stopping me from. You're not stopping me from being the king of kings. You're not stopping me from being the only true heir to the royal throne. You're not stopping me from moving forward to doing anything. You're not gonna be able to embarrass me. Oh well, I'm pretty sure there's some booty holes that look better than mine that you would rather sit there and look at. By the time, and that's what I'm saying. It's like somebody exposed somebody, and I feel like, okay, so what? And then what did you get from it? What did you get from it? I'm just trying to tell you, it's just not true. The only people that are trying to expose a woman's count or worried about it is men that's sleeping with other men. These could be groups that's hiding behind certain type of religions that treat women some kind of way because they some kind of way. You understand what I'm saying? And they hide behind these religious aspects, these cultures, these fake scenarios about covering yourself and all this stuff like this. I mean, like, you gotta get over it. And I feel like a lot of these men is people that can't take no for an answer, or they may know something about you or something and they feel like you're that person, or that was you, or you're still the same, or whatever this is. And most of these men and women are people that you turn down, or you not even looking in a direction. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people trying to say, oh, that's why your baby daddy hates you or something like this, is because they know this or something. It's like, I don't give a fuck if it is, because it's my bloodline that put them niggas on to royalty. I'm not saying that they don't have royalty in their family, but they just not the chosen one that's supposed to rise and sit on the throne. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not going. I know the reason why a masculine energy would attach themselves to a feminine energy and try to tear them down, or to stay with a woman to try to shame her, because they think they know something about this woman, or they're in competition with her because of her crown or something like that. That shit is more petty because I feel like women are pretty trusting energies. Well, I know I am. And if I ain't seen nothing in that, yeah, I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I can know, I can sense, I can use my gifts to detect. But like I said, a lot of this stuff can be your situation, my situation, or anybody's situation that I'm picking up on. That's Gaia. So to a sense of gauging exactly where something is coming from, especially with transhumanism and clones. It's hard to detect if this is an entity that's outside of the house with you or someone that's inside of the house with you. It could be the second version of your person. It could be somebody that, like I said, they took away 20 years ago, and that person has been in hiding or retrieving things when it comes to your royalties. And then somebody want to show them something or whatever to make them upset or turn against you or something. But I feel like the whole thing about some of these royal families and some of these financially wealthy families is that there's secrets about some of these people, their engagements and orgies and all these other things that they be doing behind the scenes. That, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, it's just not even, I mean, I just don't even like spending too much time on it. But I just wanted to clarify some things, because there's no straight men out there, okay, that's trying to expose nobody for no shit like that, even if you can. No real king is wasting their time trying to gather up information, and that don't work. They go into sensitive files or something. It's just not happening. These are either really women, they don't have a phallic. They look like men on the outside, they don't have a phallic, and they want to sleep with you or be with you, and they're retaliating against you because you didn't want to be with them. It's something like this. Could you imagine? You don't even have control. We got a plant here. Yeah. So you don't even have control. Somebody don't want you to be a part of their group, but they're submitting offers coming towards you or something like this. Or they kick you out the tribe, but they still feel like they have authority when it comes to your dating or who has access to you. That sounds like a setup. That sounds like a crime. It sounds like a hate crime. It sounds like somebody really mad. When I told you this, if somebody's trying to release your shit nationwide or worldwide, that mean you that motherfucker. That mean you over any of them niggas or females that's trying to do it, or transgender or whoever or whatever they want to be. It just means that, I mean, it just shows you further. Like I said, because you can go look at a booty hole any day of your life online. You understand what I'm saying? You could go and look at one any day. What's the big what? What? I just don't. I don't understand. I don't understand. And that's why I know this has to be a religious aspect or something like this, some kind of cult or something that feels some type of way about the womb or women in general. And yeah, we're just gonna pull on some cards to see what we can pick up about this energy here. And most of the time there's hateful or jealous, envious bitches that's mad or whatever. You can hear it in their voice. Some of these bitches is younger than you. Some of these bitches the same age. Some older than you. Some of these your cousins, your whatever this is. You just mad. And I can't help you with that. I really can't. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth if I know that I'm higher ranking as a royal than my mate. And my mate is trying to ruin my reputation from inside the house. That's a cowardly fucking thing. It's the most cowardly thing that I ever heard of. And still in your face talking about, no, I love you. I want to be with you. All this and that. Maybe once in a while, just leave me alone or something like this outburst, because a lot of motherfuckers that you with right now is under mind control. You still trying to help their ass a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But then they think they helping you by showing you the stuff that's going to mock you or make you feel some kind of way or make you feel left out. You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed that sometimes tourists will leave and something be on the TV and I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, what you trying to say? You know what I'm saying? It's like smiting. It's like, yeah, this is what I know. You talking all that shit on your thing, but this is what I know. And it's like, oh, well, it ain't important for me to know. If God wanted me to know, then motherfucker, I know. Okay? So, I just feel like that's what this is. I mean, these is men trying to, these is the same men that had the opportunity to come and fluff up their feathers like a peacock and show you what they got for you to date them, but they try to bogart or sneak in or sneak get in your DM or sneak try to get around your motherfucking house, you know what I'm saying, uninvited and shit like this, and then use that same information to try to seem like you some kind of slut when we really just looking at rape and molestation. Do you understand what I'm saying? And usually it'd be an ugly bitch with a beard or something in your family that's a karmic in the background that really, you know what I'm saying, want to have charge over you or really, you know what I'm saying, want to expose you because they just mad. And I just don't even know what it is. I mean, I don't feel like I'm the most beautiful person in the world, but I don't think I'm ugly. We'll just put it like that. And I feel like I could clean up well. And I feel like I'm already, and we only talk about the outside because the inside is great. The core foundation of me is amazing. I feel like God didn't make no mistakes. Man might have made mistakes. The Lord's might have made mistakes. Your family members made mistakes. These is motherfuckers that's hiding parts of your lifestyle that you should know about from you by using hypnosis or sleep hypnosis and shit like this. So you just gotta really, look at stuff on the bright side. I'm pretty sure people out here want to kill. I feel like they started off with celebrities to get them out of the way. Some of these higher ups or something like this. With exposing some of their secret things, or people that were still supporters of God or knew the truth about who is the son or whatever this is, or who is God. I feel like that's what they did, and they made a lot of them try to want to commit suicide or something like this. Okay, because they're already in the public eye. I feel like it's a little okay. So this is the one thing that's a bonus I feel about this, because they're trying to do this to me, but I'm just a small town girl living in a so-called lonely world. Take the midnight flight going anywhere. Don't stop believing. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm not somebody that came and portrayed myself one way to the world as a superstar, and then somebody took my deepest secrets and put them out there. So as much as you had that heightened sense of fame and glamour and everything, it could come tumbling down and crashing for something going viral about you that you would not want. So I feel like this how they keep celebrities and stuff in submission or something like this. Where me, they had to come find me in my home, in my dwelling, and try to expose me from there. Also using people around me or karmics on the outside, the outsiders or the people under the stairs to do so. That may be envious again. I mean, but I feel like these people get to travel around the world, go here and there, be mysterious, steal stuff, do this and whatever, and live some kind of fantastic life. Like I don't have any of that shit. I'm just here. And so, it's just I'm just trying to show like the levels of the shit. Okay? That somebody like me that's a whole god is supposed to give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? I guess it gains power if we think about a God being a man, all right, and that we don't really know nothing about this God. We just know what he said to us in the Bible or something like this. When you find out the word or the book is a feminine energy and you feel like there is a feminine God. And I may be that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I'm on here talking like I do. You understand? I feel like all the other little stuff, like 3 years of knowing that people are watching me and talking about everything that I'm talking about in my house and every little conversation I had with my man, and they all talking about, yo, she don't show that part online, bitch. I'm not supposed to be. I'm on here doing tarot readings and serving up information that I'm due just for the kindness of my heart. And again, I mean, if you don't think it's beneficial or something, you don't have to think that either. But I'm just this a hobby, or this is something that I do as a service to humanity with some of the shit that I'm spitting here. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. I'm not trying to be better than nobody or nothing. I'm sharing something. Billions of people across the world share small parts of their life. It's not like I'm hiding the rest. It's just not none of your fucking business. And if it came to you some kind of way, I really don't give a damn. I'm still that bitch. um, the head motherfucking bitch in charge. So it just, I just don't know what else to tell nobody. If you're waiting for me to feel some kind of way about it, because God built me different, motherfucker. We got a long way to go if you think you're going to break me down. We got a long way to go. hmm So, nor can you judge me off of what I'm doing on my YouTube channel, because I may go to work and I may get a job, go to work and be in a whole different professional. You know what I'm saying? This is just, we just talking. We just talking. I'm not, and I feel like this is the thing. These are people that wouldn't dare want to be caught speaking bad on your name in the background, or they wouldn't dare somebody catch that somebody famous or somebody very powerful in the world knows my little old name, Shalonda. And then my little old name is being whispered or talked about in rooms that I ain't never been in and I might not ever be in. You know. So I don't know. It's just very weird to me. Those are not the characteristics of leaders, and that's why I couldn't respect any of these people as such. Hmm. But again, these types of people like to surround themselves with those type of people that do those type of things. And like I said, that's why it's called a hate group or terrorism to me. Domestic terrorism, whatever other kind of terrorism. Okay. So somebody wants somebody to feel bad about something or whatever, or somebody wants you want to flip the script and act like you got to be like I'm the one that's supposed to be begging the man, can I be a part of something, because they lifted up this man and put him in the east of the garden or put him somewhere that I'm supposed to be with their so-called power. And so I have to now look at this man that wanted to ruin my life for him and his family and my family or something like this from the outside, whether this is a clone or just a fucking perfect stranger or a family member or whatever this is, y'all. It's just, it's like, what are the things, the little things that got a motherfucker to that? yeah, everybody gonna talk about the thing, and then they're gonna be talking about something else the next day. But it's just like, what is the thinking patterns of people like that? And these are the people that you want to be ruling over you. When I don't give a fuck about what you, I'd rather you not know my private information. But if you do, oh motherfucking well, I check my. I've always been some type of way throughout my life, and my what I do with my box is nobody's fucking business. Nobody's ever gonna make me feel bad about it, and I'm just that's just where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just never ever going to change. It's never ever going to change. And I feel like a lot of these men and people like this, they do this because they know it's going to turn more men towards you. And I feel like the worst thing about being maybe a plus size woman or somebody that may be a little different or something, and these people doing this to you, is because there is a private thirst for that body type that may be misshapen, or just a real woman that's shaped different or something like this, that ain't walking around here with the same BBL, small waist, big butt, which doesn't always look too appealing to me. So these hoes could be sitting back talking about me because they got flat tummies and big booties and whatever this is. And I'm just like, well, still, I like what the fuck I got. I ain't in love with it, you know what I'm saying? But I could deal with it, you know what I'm saying? As long as I'm not going outside naked normally. And I've never shared naked images of myself ever. So, I'm just, I'm being modest. I'm covering it up and wearing clothes that may be more suitable for my shape to try to, make myself look presentable or something like this. But, you know, um, yeah. I mean, pretty much everybody has at least one thing on their body that they like, damn, if I ain't had this. But I feel like God put that there, to slow a motherfucker down. God put that there, that little pooch, to slow a motherfucker down. Because again, I'm not saying that nobody doesn't struggle with like little body image issues or whatever, but it ain't nothing that I'm sitting there thinking about all day about my belly. Because motherfucker, really, if I was, it's almost like that. Wait until I get my money right. I could choose to do something else with the motherfucker. I could choose to remove my belly, but you can't choose to remove that nasty, vile, wicked, whatever that thing is that's inside of you that has the hate for me for no reason. Because many people don't meet me and not like me in real life. And everybody don't have to like me that I meet. The more exposure you get, the less people are going to like you, actually. And that's okay with me, because I only have to like my motherfucking self. God had to like me and keep showing up in my life and keep waking me up when it's a miracle that with all this hate going on the low, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was gonna say, that I'm still here. And what I was gonna say about the whole thing about being on the low is that it could be a scary thing, because yes, if a celebrity like if a celebrity went into a police department and said, I have a stalker, this and that, this person is doing this, sometimes that can even maybe not be taken seriously, but it may be taken a little bit more seriously. But this person may have an entourage around them, a management, or a man, or a woman, or, they have, security or something like this around them. For somebody like me, somebody wanted to leave somebody in these dire straits or a dire situation without those things. And it's like keeping a queen or a king away from his, like capturing someone and holding them hostage while they're away from their castle. Or how it would have been embarrassing for a royal to come and make arrangements to come to somebody's court, somebody else's home or castle or whatever you want to call it, and then that person wind up dead while they're there. Especially if there's animosity. You're talking something about like animosity, warfare, or something like this, and somebody ends up dying at your estate. It could cause a war. It could be very fucking dangerous or something like this. So, or very serious matter. Like nobody would want that to happen. All right. And so I feel like something is like this, like people that I put on with my energy have tried to blind me and run off and take my throne and my crown from me. You know, and like I said, people that talk about stolen thrones and stolen crowns are the ones that's being these fucking clowns, right? That sat in your face all this time acting like they was fighting for the indigenous thing, but these people were just plants. They were just planted there, okay? And again, somebody is not to mix with these people anyways. You can work with these people, but somebody is not to mix with certain breeds or something of people. God got his own plan about what somebody is supposed to be doing, and these people don't have nothing to say about it. And again, the reason why God put two people together is the reason why these motherfuckers is working so hard to keep them apart. So again, like I said, when they say Satan fooled the whole world, it might even be that nigga that's supposed to be with me. A version of this motherfucker that's supposed to be with me. But it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and look stupid and shit like that, but I still know who that nigga is. You know? We got gray. Endings are inevitable. Okay, so there is a good ship lollipop on top of these clouds here. All right? I promise you, it will take a lot. And you just exposing yourself even more and more and more. These are men that say we cover up our women, but they're the ones behind the scenes at the head of these groups and these hate crimes against women to expose you naked. Kind of shit is that? These is men that say, oh, in some of these cultures, especially when it comes to Muslims, I was watching this documentary about these boys that they bring in, and they bring them to like these trap house kind of events. And these men watch these boys dance, and they have the garb as women on. They shake their hips, they move around. Some of these men have been caught sleeping with these people or waking up with these men in the room with them the next day. And then say, well, because we want to keep our women covered, that's why we use men or little boys instead. No, motherfucker, you don't like women, and you think that they should sit there and shut their mouth and be covered. But there's another reason. I feel like these men use their women to attack Christian women, or to attack the Holy Spirit, or to attack Christ. Some of these groups use some of their women for this. Some of these women are the women that you knew that stepped out of the world or jumped off the cliff or jumped into something behind the scenes last cycle or a past lifetime, right? Some of these people are operating in this, and I'll say in the so-called black community, like with the Nation of Islam. There's a secret something behind that shit. Okay, it may be somebody seen this and they wasn't able to expose it or something like this, but there's something else. Now I'm talking about the more lighter skinned Arabic culture is what I seen this going on. So you mean it ain't not one woman that you think is you're covering women and casting them to the side, keeping them in my house sometimes in some of these cultures, and some of these men, not all of them, cooking and cleaning. This is what the ideal wife or something looks like. But at the same time, you know, um, I feel like the women aren't supposed to ask. I think I was in that thing. He said something about the women don't even ask about it or something, right? So maybe in denial or something like about what's going on. Okay, but what was I about to say? It was something very detrimental. Yeah, some of these are the mothers and stuff like this that are these professional identity, you know, these people that come off of taking the identity of Americans or other people or other family members and using them for their own gain. This is what goes on, the inner workings of some of these nations here. Live by the sword, die by the sword. So these are the ones that will cut you off, like I said, from your family tree to hang themselves on it and use some type of methodical or logical, like warfare, covert type of energy to do so. A lot of these people have taken that road, and they've been in these things for 20 or 30 years. They know who to go see to get certain documents filed and to get certain things done. They have 120% head start on somebody like me that they know could be bound or blinded or something from what's going on around them. This is spell work. This is what spell work. But we can't just be thinking this is about like doing some shit like this over some cauldron. No. Spelling. Words cast spells. So somebody can just go fill out some type of documents or something on you. You can have a long, extensive record and never even did anything really to break the law. Or you've never done anything shit. Maybe even if you and got caught for it and broke the law. Where like if you got into a fight with somebody out on the street or something like this and everybody broke up before the police came. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, it was probably a crime to you could have got arrested for fighting or something like this in public, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, somebody could try to hold that against you, but you didn't get arrested for it. So when I say I haven't done anything criminal, I'm just saying, do you see what I'm saying on that level? Besides something like that somebody would get away with, like a fight or something like this, or kind of nicking or crashing into somebody's car and leaving the scene. You know what I'm saying? These are things that it's criminal possibly to do that, but some people have done something like this at least once in their fucking life. Okay. And like I said, and got away with it or fled the scene. I ain't talking about shit. I ain't never like killed nobody or no shit like that, you know? So I don't know. And I also feel like somebody is trying to, what I'm picking up is somebody is trying to claim the throne underneath my nose, but nobody else has that DNA or that blood that I have that is going to be able to do that. Even if it was one of my children, even if it was this, it was that, it wouldn't even matter. Even if if these people took my children at birth and they're using them to anchor down their place on the throne. I was also thinking about this energy. You know, a lot of these celebrities, they have children in the underworld. They have a lot, you know, so there's a couple of children that they have raised up with them, right? On screen where we were like, yeah, ain't that Tiger baby mama? Ain't that this baby mama or something like that? Okay. Those, what you call maybe the lucky ones or something, that get pulled out the pit and then placed in the front of society, and it's okay to say that this person is this person's child because we seen their story, kind of like Wayne and Toya or whatever. We seen their story, and we seen, you know, the little girl have a sweet 16, and you know it's familiar to us, right? But some of these people have children that's in the underworld, and these people are also working underneath the belts of their fathers and their mothers, who are these celebrities or these reality TV stars or whoever had children in the past 25, 24 years. And some of these children work for them in the underworld or for somebody else, or they, you know, they're just resting there or waiting there. And I don't even think it's that. They might be the ones that are the mischief makers as well. So you don't even have to, like, if you thinking that these people don't have seeds sprinkled across this nation, you know, that's what people are going to have to worry about, unruliness like that. Like if somebody like little old me with only 1,000 something subscribers, you know, making my channel stay small so that if I'm talking about something here, it's harder for people to believe it, or it's harder for some, because, and I feel like they are showing this shit in the underworld or behind the scenes. It's getting hit regularly. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want me to see my success, or they don't want me to see how many people are listening to what I'm saying. Right? So then I had to worry about, which I don't worry the fuck about because I keep on doing it and I'm gonna keep on motherfucking doing it, putting people's picture up on the wall and these particular type of things. But I have to worry about their children coming up from underneath the underground every night or whatever, trying to poke around, prod around, do little vile shit, rape, pillage, or whatever this is. You know, entryway. Some of these energies, again, if we're talking about Arabic cultures, could be jinn energies or spirits or demons that these people are summoning up. You know, that's what I'm saying. So again, if these people been increasing, they probably been doing this shit all my life. But if they've been increasing something all for 3 years or something, 5 years, and motherfuckers still sitting here, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And I'm saying looking good, feeling good, you know. Some people like to say smelling good, but motherfucker, it's true that when you go through something like this, sometimes you don't want to, there's certain things that you wouldn't even thought about getting in the shower. You know, it's shit that I would probably just walk around, you know, naked in my room until I thought, like, am I somebody that somebody want to put a fucking camera in my house? And I ain't gonna take that. I feel like that still sticks with me. And again, sometimes I'm like, I don't even, if it's daylight out and I need to take a shower, I'm like, I don't even want to do it yet. I'm gonna wait until night. And I think yesterday or the day before, I'm like, you know what? No, I gotta get in here. And I went in and somebody was sure enough to send music for the rest of the day. I just want to let y'all know what this type of abuse looks like. Okay, which is mainly possibly financial abuse because these people have raped and pillaged you of your finances, and that's why they're trying to get rid of you because they don't want you talking about what they did, but they want to keep on bringing up what the fuck you do or did. But yeah, just to be honest, like I said, if anybody went through something like this, that's the part for me. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody wanted to let me, even if it was just the feeling or the sensation of just like, yeah, bitch. And it's like, well, how many times do you have to sneak and look at me in the shower illegally? What are you trying to prove? Do you like it? What is, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing that I'm saying. Oh, you really like a misshapen bitch or something like this. You know, uh, I do get it. And then people, you could tell because then people will come on and you'll see a lot of weight loss shit coming in your feed or, oh, get up and work out or something like this. Bitch, listen, I feel like people can take me as I am or don't take me the fuck at all. Now, if you want to work with me after you get me to get me somewhere, if you get with a physical, you maybe never knew a trainer or something, and then you get to a certain level in your life, you meet somebody and, they look good and everything like this, they take care of their body, then they like, hey, you want to go to the gym with me or something like this? And they really genuinely just trying to see if you want to, they didn't capture you, get you and treat you like shit because you fat and then make you feel bad and want to go to the, no, I'm talking about somebody that genuinely like, hey, why don't you come, you know what I'm saying, just for like 10 minutes or something, just let me just show you these things. And you like, okay, the motherfucker might be able to, persuade you. Maybe you never had that type of support in that part in your life. You understand? But people so eager to tear somebody down. And I feel like that's just the most disgusting trait of these people that feel like they're going to be running the world. And you could think you running whatever the fuck you want to run, but your ass ain't going to be running me. I'm going to talk my shit until I leave this earth. I'm going to just tell you right now because I feel like that's what God got me to do. And I guarantee if I'm picking up on your energy or if I'm posting you on that board, you got something to do with this. You got something to do with what I said you did. Okay? We got nonsense. It's time to talk sense. And I feel like maybe it's not. It's in reverse here. And we have the evil queen. Okay? You deserve sugar, not salt. All right, so there could be an evil queen or a woman that's jealous of you, and now they have a little bit of a come up. They're not sitting in that little tiny, little cubicle corner in there. They done upgraded to a big apartment, probably in your name or something like this, from money laundering or something like this, and or working hard or getting famous off your name or off your demise or something like this. And somebody is trying to act like really like all that or something like this. But they're on a daily basis, they're really looking up information about you to try to expose you when the bitch probably already got the man. She already has been able to steal your money. She can't take your crown. She already been able to take the spotlight, but bitch, you still worried about me. So is it your spotlight, bitch, or is it mine? Ooh, Lord. Girl, any man that think he got to be done with me, but you want to take pieces of me and plant them in other bitches that you see, oh my God, honey. I just can't. I can't. We got wake up and we have a feather. Well, let's see about this feather in reverse. Let's see what feather or father has fallen off your crown. Because he can't keep his bitch in control. Because I'm telling you, I know which females is really going against. Some of these females are lesbians and they like me and they try to seduce me or put me in a corner so that they can have a shot at me or something, and it's just not happening. Yeah, confidence, the sword. So you do know when they talking about this, live by the sword, die by the sword, and when the Muslims came in and told the Christians that the Muslims was already living by the sword, the Christians that were unaware of the things that was being used against them, even not even by Muslims, but by for other people too. The whole thing about the sword is to cut you off from your own shit and claim it. But when you trying to cut them, it seems to never work. I feel like that's just and then they want to call it love and war, but I mean all is fair in love and war, but you never knew you was in war with these people. So you're that's really terrorism, actually, at the end of the day. We can call it covert warfare if we want to, but it's really terrorism. It comes to a point when it's terrorism, especially if you already feel like you won. What are you still doing? You will never. No. There could be a couple of people. There could be people that fuck with you like that, but when it comes to their religion, or you say something about their religion, they dealing with cognitive something disorder. Can't remember the word. Cognitive dissonance. Okay, you didn't need. It says gold. Somebody is gold. You didn't need anybody. You don't need someone else to fix you. Okay, a king of swords in reverse. Okay, so she's filling up her little. She's watering her little plant or something like this. But we got a king of swords in reverse, trying to turn somebody to gold. So a lot of these people could be judged, people in the judicial system, people that don't want to hear this shit you got to say about them no more, or whatever, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? Something like this. We got this fly guy energy. Forget who you are. And somebody is saying, don't never forget who you are. And we have Bambi here in the upright. The girl is in the reverse. Okay, we got Bambi. So this could be a situation where, you know, somebody lost their parents, or to whatever this would be, whether it's death, relocation, disconnection, um, you know, something like this. Okay, a mural. Be your own first priority. And I feel like somebody is being punished, or somebody is being, whatever this hate is being amped up on somebody because you already do that. So this might mean to show these people, I guess, that it's not about just you, but again, it is about you know, that's like people not making sure that their queen is straight or their king is straight when it's time for them to rule, by instead of giving them sugar or being, you know, there for them or doing their fucking jobs. Nobody would think that they would have to fight off everybody in their royal court, or nobody would have to think that they would have to fight off the people that are supposed to be walking with them or leading them or bringing them to the throne, because nobody ever got there by their fucking self. Nobody, except for somebody that grew up in the court, okay? And they already had access to certain things. Nobody. So we have the fly guy energy with the 5 eyes here in reverse. And I feel like there could be 5 eyes. These could be those 5 eyes that are on somebody's Ace of Cups that we saw a couple days ago. And somebody wants you to forget who you are, but you can't. I feel like this could be this person with all these eyes, or somebody's using your eyes, and that's how they're being able to have access to private information or sacred information or knowledge that God stored in you for your journey. Somebody's using these eyeballs to lead the way for them, a nasty fly guy or something like this, or girl that is like a hovering energy. You know, flies could represent, you know, gross things, but it could also represent like spying or hovering energies or spirits, okay? So somebody is hovering over you while they're saying, oh, I can't stand you. I don't want you to be my queen, but you don't get to fucking choose. How about I don't want you to be my king? You know what I'm saying? It's something like this. So we have mural, be your own first priority. And I feel like this is like a double standard or something here, because we have hermit showing up. That's usually somebody going within, or, you know, but it's also, the hermit could be somebody cloaking themselves, is what I just heard. going through a transformation or something from inside out, possibly, or just the outside, so they can pop back out in the world a certain type of way. We got the mural, okay? Be your own first priority. So somebody is saying don't do that. You got to be concerned about the people or the land or something too. But if the people ain't fucking with you like that, they don't want to hear nothing you got to say. They're not going to follow no orders. They're not going to do nothing. Then, you know, these are people that rejected somebody or wouldn't save you or wouldn't throw no damn water on you if you was on fire or something like this. So the only person motherfucker like me got to depend on like that is God. So I don't know what else to say. And we got the 9 energy here. So there might be a part of you that could be used to show a little bit more something to the people or something that this is just not about you or a selfish act or something that I feel like they already know this. People ain't stupid that's looking in your life at you. I'm just telling you. We got gray here. The endings are inevitable. But then we got fortune here. This girl sitting on the dock of the bay. All right, all these colors are in the sky and everything like this. And she's sitting on the edge of the dock here. This could be somebody that's a gray alien or sad or something like this about something. I'm even hearing somebody might have gray hair or something like this. I don't know. This pumpkin got a candle in his mouth. A jack-o'-lantern. Somebody could have cut your head off or something and tried to, but I feel like this is giving, I don't know why I just heard Oktoberfest or Scorpio energy. This Candelaria magic in this person's mouth. I don't know. A 10 of, what can we even say this is? 10 of what? Because somebody got your eyeballs trapped in some spell work here. Somebody done got their head cut off. They just a pumpkin head. Y'all remember that movie from like the 80s or the 90s called Pumpkinhead? Or maybe this is a Scorpio or something that didn't had their head cut off by this, and they're only being lit by this Candelaria magic. Maybe the end of that situation is over, or this person has caused the ending to a situation that you have by doing this spell work or turning this person into, because I keep hearing somebody saying, it's all I know. So somebody only know how to do spell work or something, and these people are calling themselves gods, but I don't know. We have the Empress in reverse here, okay? So this could be somebody that's the fake Empress here. This Candelaria energy or Candelaria magic energy. But this is who, this could be a friend or a family member or something like this that these people have already been doing this with for 20-something years. They may not have been aware that this person was trying to knock you off your shit until recently to get your man and get your whole thing. Oh yeah, I'm just doing this for the Lord. I'm just doing this for the Lord. And the whole time they was doing it for themselves. And trying to win the hearts of the people and act like they're smarter or they work harder or something like this. When really they was just, it was a whole somebody able to sit there and steal somebody else's personality, their finances, their throne, their man, their children. It was a way for somebody to steal everything from somebody else. And you can't tell me that people didn't know that that's what this person was doing. Okay? Identity or something like this. Because a real motherfucker, it don't take 20 years. They would have came up to you already 10 years ago and said, dude, I found out this, you know, like I said, we could work together or something like this. No, this is somebody that wanted to take something from somebody. 9 of Wands. And I feel like this person about to end up a wounded warrior here, okay? With the 9 of Wands. And then we got the Ace of Pentacles possibly in the reverse, okay? So this could be somebody that tried to take your Ace of Pentacles, or maybe they had to do something the hard way to get where they were or something. And then we have the World card energy here. This World card energy in reverse here, okay? There could be something about a marriage or a wedding. Oh, yeah, this person is a high... I'm about to start on the next one, the stars. You can manifest your every wish. But again, this person is a high priestess in reverse, a dark witch. a voodoo priestess, or somebody that does nasty things to other people with their gifts. We'll just say that. Okay, so the world card wanted to come out in reverse, but then it just came out in the upright. So I don't know. It's somewhere between the stars and this 23 energy with this confidence here. I feel like some other people could be also getting exposed for doing this to a feminine energy or a royal or something like this. I feel like some of these people could be getting payback for something. And they're now wanting to feel like they don't have nowhere to run. I feel like somebody doesn't want me to know that I'm winning victories and to that it's okay. Because, you know, when you get a little nudge, even if you're not there, if you connect it, you're like, okay, that shit got handled. And you're like, okay, good. I can go on with this part of my day and be like this. But somebody wants you to be on edge or always thinking wrong. Or when people do things that are good for you on the outside, they're like, well, damn, you could have said thank you. And you're like, dude, I promise you, I didn't even see. I can't even sense what somebody is doing. I can't sense who's good or bad. That's why I know I'm moving into another motherfucking dimension where it don't even matter. And it's not that I made it, that I'm saying that it doesn't matter. These people are going to continue to do something repetitively, redundantly, and retardedly. And so it's just not going to matter. Or they want it to not matter. It's like that. And it would, even if I'm claiming king or queen, and you know, if nothing is moving, shaking, it seems like everybody is walking away or people are ignoring you or something like this, like, okay, what is this for? Is okay, so this is the little stupid shit in the Bible in between the lines that, you know, it was haters like this doing stupid shit like this. Okay. Somebody could have just came and picked your ass up and took you to where you needed to go, but they sat there and watched you for 3 years not knowing what to do next. Oh, okay, like that. And then accidentally they fell off into the castle, and then they lied and used your identity, or then they start looking up their own family. Once they heard that you were a royal, they start looking up their own bloodline and say, oh, I'm one too. Oh, I hate them motherfuckers that be like, oh, me too. Girl, I don't know, I just got off work with my neck hurt. Girl, me too. I'm so tired from this, Me too. Like, especially a man that do that. Cause I think Taurus used to do that briefly. And that's how I know that even this time, this masculine energy has to be like a lord of hosts, and other energies host his vassal. Because there's certain things that he used to do at certain times that just, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, why are you doing that? Why are you trying to make everything like this is a separate thing for me? Well, I'm saying that my back hurt because I've been carrying a baby around all this time or whatever. You was not carrying a fucking baby around. Oh, but I work at work and I be lifting up stuff. Your truck lift up the shit. You sit in that motherfucker. And it's a little mechanical thing on the side to pick up the fucking garbage cans. So yes, you could be tired, but stop acting like this was the old days in the early 2000s or whatever, when your ass had to get out that motherfucker and run around it and do what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a mechanical truck now, so stop fucking playing. You know what I'm saying? My back hurt. I don't have a job, but my back hurt because I've been carrying around children all day, staying in that fucking kitchen all day, doing this and that all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Like, why do you have to jump on every little pain-stricken thing? I used to just feel like that, y'all. And I think it's like even when I was like when I was like a mom, early mom, and I'm just like, why are you doing that? Because y'all know how I feel when you had that baby and all that shit going on and hormones and everything. You just looking like, motherfucker, just, you know what I'm saying? Why are you trying to put on that armor? You can never put on that fucking armor as the mother. Somebody could be a woman all day, but it's the one that, listen, you can't put on that armor. Don't do that. Let men, if y'all out there, don't never do that to your woman when she didn't just had no damn baby. I'm cramping. I'm feeling like this. Oh, my stomach hurt too. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? We got the 9 of Wands in reverse here, okay? So somebody might be looked at as being down or something right now. We got the 5 of Cups or 5 of something here. Something spilled. Somebody could have spilled. It looked like a bean, don't it? A little bit. Like a lima bean or something. So somebody could spill the bean. 5 of Cups. Or somebody tried to spill some beans on you and they could have got stopped. I'm trying to see what I'm thinking what the 5 of Cups is. Oh, okay. Somebody just lost 1 cup or 1 beaker. Okay, they still have one of each flavor or something like this, but they lost one beaker. But it looked like they still got some left over because this is the same color right here. So somebody lost a beaker here. The rest is on the shelf here. Or maybe a spare. They lost a spare or something like this, okay? Something about a father taking somebody's fortune. Think first before you judge. I don't know what this is. Maybe somebody had to do this for some reason. I don't know. But somebody's fortune just came up sideways on this feather, even though I want to go ahead and put it over here. You deserve sugar, not salt. This is what we were pulling on. The 10 of, we'll just say pentacles because this is a round thing. A father could have took your 10 of pentacles. Nah. Nonsense. You know I deserve it. I don't know, y'all. Girl, I hope ain't nobody mama or daddy done took they... I don't know what this is. You know I deserve it. Somebody built some love or some relationship off of your downfall. What is this? Maybe this is the person that keeps saying after I'm gone. But again, what is this? This is a weird... Like, this is not the regular... and I'm not trying to say that in a mean way. This wouldn't be your regular type of relationship. This ain't like no random nothing. This is like your mother and your spouse or something were working behind your back to get an inheritance that belonged to you. Or your spouse saying, oh, I was the one that paid the bills most of the time in our relationship. So, you know, and the mom can't stand your ass and she wants your destiny. So it's like, oh, you know, I deserve to be out here spending all your money and living your life that you were supposed to inherit because I paid the bills when we was married. So I have to slowly destroy you, everything that you are or supposed to be or inherit and take your money. So even if I do say after I'm gone or whatever, somebody still may not bring your shit back to you. And now it's in the hands of somebody that you can't reach, you can't trace whatever the fuck this is. Do you get what I'm saying? And if I'm about to die, that's selfish because I know your mama hates you and she not going to give it to you either. Or vice versa. You deserve sugar, not salt. Also, salt energy could be agent salt. Somebody could be agent salt in your relationship where they don't really care or they can't show that they care or you're the only one that they were vulnerable with or something like this. Okay. And that person can never show you that back, or this is more of a person that's supposed to be cold and calculated. If their boss saw them frolicking with you at home and being all lovey-dovey, it would decrease their value at the type of job that they have to do. Do you see how detrimental that can be? I could have did my job perfectly for 50 years, right? And when my boss want to take a look at what I'm doing at home, they can see me in my softer side and say, oh my God, this person is not right for our job, but I've been doing my job right for 50 years or something. What do you mean? When I go to work, I don't smile and giggle. I sit there with a straight face and I stand behind you. Like, because there's protocol, I think, with like, if you even think about like the guards and stuff like that outside the royal castle, they have a certain way they dress. It's very, they put a lot of time, hours and shit of putting this shit together every morning in the day, rehearsals and shit, and they have to wear certain things. They have to keep it up a certain way. Of course, everybody can't be the same height and shit like on cartoons. You know what I'm saying? Where they're all in a row and they're all the same height and they got the same exact body. But you know, people are going to be different. But I know that I don't really see these people smile. I don't think they can look you in your eye, and I think they can't smile or something like this. Like there's protocol to that type of position, right? And maybe that makes somebody feel safe or something like this. But if you looked in this man's life, now this is a little bit different, and you saw that he was like a joyous with his children, or if you looked in this man's life and you saw that he was like on the streets doing drugs or something, that might make you reconsider. But he been showing up here 50 years, man. He's the best one I got, man. Ain't nobody never been able to get close to me with him there. Are you gonna get rid of that man because this is the part of him that you saw, or are you going to just act like you didn't see because you ain't got no business looking any fucking way? If that person is showing up every day doing their job. So again, this whole thing is a shite show. Okay? We got a Knight of Wands here. All right. So somebody could be looking at you as a Knight of Wands, or there could be a feminine energy that's a Knight of Wands, a younger person probably that's looking at you. And then we have this Knight of Pentacles. This could be a couple. Okay. Somebody could be of Wands and somebody could be of Pentacles. This could be different breeds here. So I keep thinking like when I'm hearing like we may be a different breed, I'm thinking like how we keep seeing the lion and the Hannum energy. Okay, somebody sleeping with a Hannum energy or something like this. But I feel like this could also be breeding where somebody is a knight, or maybe, this is a princess that needs a knight in shining armor or needed a knight in shining armor. See, somebody is doing something to someone mentally to have this be like, I'm sitting here just, oh, this person just a storyteller. They're just a whatever like this is. Because again, the disconnect I feel like they're creating is so that even if there was somebody in my energy and I felt the presence and I felt like something like, go for a ride or go for a drive or something like this. It's like, even after this reading, it's supposed like I'm an airhead or something for speaking this, and everybody else knows that somebody was waiting at the end of the county because they can't come through here, and they were waiting on me to get the picture to get in the car and go towards them, and I never did. You know what I'm saying? Because that part is like frontal activity, but something is not going on in the back. And I feel like this is some type of weapon that's being used. This could be this microwave weapon or whatever this is. And like I said, if somebody is just coming off to the world as an at-home mom that's sloppy, lazy, this, and that, don't deserve nothing, don't got nothing, ain't shit, don't deserve nobody, why are people doing what they're doing? It makes no sense to me. This is like somebody wants you to be, this is like somebody saying, well, you are a royal, right? You've been spoiled and privileged or something, but I've never got, well, God was trying to raise me up to the point where I could probably be that, but I wasn't that. These people that are doing this crime against me, they were, but that's not me. So you can't use that as an excuse. I am my father's son to a certain extent. You can't use that on me. Well, you royals didn't know. Well, because now I'm finding out that you folks or town folks or community folks or you, I was going to say something else, but we going to go ahead and move the fuck on. You've been doing shit behind the scenes. That is you as well that have your dirty shit that you've been doing behind the scenes within the community. That maybe people in the higher ups didn't know you was doing, and that's why you mad at me because I'm bringing it up, and some of these higher ups was listening or is listening, and I'm busting out the shit that y'all was doing. You just have to really think about people's motives sometimes. That's all the fuck you really need to know sometimes is what their motives were, why they wanted to do something that they did. That could shut the shit down right there immediately. Then that's premeditated. Tell me who over there fake sitting on the throne. And then I'll tell you. Because they're not going public. And if they are, they're building an underground network. And they showing the underground network mentally, physically. Mentally, or showing them on some type of app or something what they're doing there. Who are you hiding from? Why isn't it worldwide news? Why is it that if my twin flame, was actually... If Charles was passed away or something like this, and my twin flame was actually over there trying to claim my throne, okay, and bring another bitch and put this bitch on my throne, why isn't it going public? You got guards and everything like that. Why you don't, what's the big deal? What is it? Why can't you be yourself? Oh, yeah, somebody got somebody's third eye or something blocked or put in a jar or something like this. Nonsense is in reverse. This is not nonsense. This is real. So it says it's time to talk what? Sense, and it's not, because this is some senseless shit, okay? Somebody wanted you to be a senseless individual here. A senseless sight to see. Somebody wanted you to be a senseless sight to see. Or somebody wanted this person to be a senseless sight to see. Maybe somebody is saying, I'm a senseless sight to see. 10 of Cups in reverse, okay? The storm, every hurricane comes to an end, okay? So this could be you starting up a...
Were you live all night?
No. Somebody could have been kicking up a hurricane. You know, they say all hurricanes come from Africa. She could have been sending this strife over to America, okay? Knight of Swords. A lot of these people might have even relocated to Africa, or there's portions of this land that they're claiming is Africa to hide themselves or confuse the language. A Knight of Swords, a feather. Think first before you judge. I feel like, no, somebody got to judge something immediately. There might even be a Knight of Swords energy coming towards you in the reverse. They might be trying to sneak towards you, or somebody might not mean well for you. Okay? We got the 3 of Pentacles or something like this. Somebody's taking up crafty counsel against somebody. They might have to leave, or somebody might have had to flee, or something like this. Okay? Confidence, it comes with practice. This person looked like they are on the run here. Okay? 23. Yeah. Somebody owns people. It could be this, people could be trying to live regular lifestyles, but they own other people, and they're sending these cars out to hit people or hit them up. Okay? But them bones is stored up in this 7 of Cups, or 7 of bones, 7 of Wands. Huh. Defensive. Protection. 8 of Cups.
Where are you?
Walking away. Some bones or something is piled up on this person. Somebody's ex is doing something here.
Oreo pop.
This ex could have been going against your person while this person was letting this ex go against you. And somebody could have got done up. Yeah, somebody King of Cups looking like a clown.
Well,
or that's how they want you looking. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Looking like a fairy or something. Because nobody's talking about no... It's like if somebody... Okay, if people in your kingdom is not making you aware of what's going on in the kingdom, you would just be sitting there partying and doing nothing. But I guess you would have to assert yourself. But it's something weird that's going on here with the level of communication. These people are having charge of communication. It's almost like your air. Somebody is cutting off your air supply to God or to yourself or to whatever information that you need. Oh, I didn't even see that the magician flew out here. Somebody could be doing magic on this King and Queen of Cups to make them look that way. And I feel like this is an ex that's doing this on a King and Queen of Cups here. Or somebody is gone. Could represent that too. We got a bat or a vampire Hierophant in reverse. This Hierophant, it could be somebody's ex that's doing this. Somebody that feels like you're their property or something like this. But I feel like this person is about to get a tower moment. I wonder if this Hierophant is doing this to block a scorp. I don't know, somebody else. Put it like that. Hold on one second. Wait a minute.